The disturbing dystopia of Airheads. What? What is this guy even talking about? By Chupo? Don't butcher me. Let's check this out. Off to a great start. I'm loving it. Okay, we're off to a very interesting start here.
Hi everybody, I'm here in a morgue. Do you ever stumble upon something and go, wow, that's probably something I shouldn't have to see? I know I have. I'm in a morgue. I just said that. There's a lot of corpses here. I'm trying to loot. But I'm also talking about the internet. Internet safety is one of the most important things you can take note of in the modern day. Protecting personal information, maintaining a digital footprint that future employers won't see, avoiding contact from strangers significantly older than you. Unless it's a dating app, in that case, go ham. It gets to a point where the internet and culture of it leaks into our everyday lives, when memes become quotable, when Hollywood execs think the screaming goat meme from like 1983 or something is still funny. I don't see
it is. What do you mean? It is. Oh my god, W Reese's. Oh my god, I want a Reese's right now.
Seeing candies being impacted. Candies will have the most bewildering commercials. A man is cursed with the Midas touch for Skittles. Snickers are capable of rapid transmutation and personality reform.
They really have the wildest commercials. Food commercials are probably the wildest commercials out there, for sure.
It's a Butterfinger. Today we need to talk about Airheads because there is something so fascinating to me at a level where I don't know what to say. I mean, sure, there's a few silly ads like the one where they're like, let's skip this drama thing or whatever. I'm
oh my god, it's like the Sully from Amazing World of Gumball.
Specifically concerned about the physical repercussions coming from consuming the Airheads, because I have no idea where they come from. It's entirely possible they spawn out of nowhere, maybe just pop into the woods, because I would hope the government would prevent the selling of these dangerous candies. To be fair, there's still a fentanyl crisis. Do you remember in the
Baby bottle pops? What a legendary candy. Are you serious? Dude, the blue Raz one, I can literally taste it right now. Yo, the baby bottle pops used to go crazy. What?
Those baby bottle pop commercials where like the kids would eat them and then they would turn into the kickball creatures jumping and bouncing around. I didn't want to have a baby bottle pop. I didn't know if this was going to happen to me or not. Whoever was responsible for these commercials deserves to be in a psych ward. The only candy I can think of.
Oh my god, the Juicy Drops. Dude, I was thinking about them, but I couldn't think of the name. The Juicy Drops are just as iconic.
Provides relatively minimal harm. It's like the Juicy Drop ones where the kids go like, yo, there's a Juicy Drop pop off, and all the kids go, shit, this we gotta see. And then Senor Sour appears. This is fine. But generally when you see a candy commercial, it's about the same as the candy themselves. They're small sugary fun pills and you gobble them up. They're a sweet treat. Airheads are on the complete opposite end. People resort to their most primal rage. They grow desperate for the taste of Airheads. They're willing to ruin themselves for the chance of temporary pleasure, like a swarm eating Airheads off the ground like the humble pigeon. I see this and I'm not gonna do that. I haven't had a proper Airhead in years and these commercials aren't helping. Like these
When's the last time I had an Airhead? I think the last time I had an Airhead, I was probably like 15. Low key. I don't eat Airheads or really any like taffy based candy. Like, you know, just, I mean, it's kind of like taffy. You know what I mean? Like the gummy, like ish sugary sticks.
And bites look gross. All of the flavors taste the same. There's one called White Mystery.
Okay, White Mystery is kind of gas.
That half of the people in North America can use to describe themselves when asked about their ancestry. I don't see the appeal. The worst of it comes from the most popular of the Airhead commercials, not the ones that are silly and humiliating. I'm talking about the writer's barely disguised fetish. A team of advertisers, marketers, writers, actors, and a production team all came together and produced a collection of commercials where joyous children gleefully eat Airheads in public. They bounce and boing around. They use each other's beats.
These were some cursed commercials, man. Like I said, the food commercials went insane. Like, what is this nightmare fuel?
You would imagine this being painful, but apparently not. So Airheads are meant to be a type of taffy. Even though they feel like chewing on the plasticky, waxy equivalent of a LaCroix, I'd imagine they would be capable of expanding between muscle tissue.
The extremes were gas,
without
though.
Producing some sort of permanent facial structure damage. And that is what's going on here. The flesh of consumers reforms where anywhere from roughly 50 to 75% of the body mass appears to be sent
They're hitting them back and forth.
Where victims are able to float, hover. In some cases, they blast blast off. They will turn into an airheadling and vanish. And like, you know what happens to balloons?
Wait, his head just exploded. What does that mean? His head turned into a balloon and then it exploded. Is he okay? Can we check on him?
Balloons, when they like, you let them go in the sky and they go away, they never return. Eventually they pop. I'd imagine that's the same here. This is one of the most dangerous consumables available to the public, and yet it's normalized. It's perceived as some sort of high honor or something. This doesn't feel like something that should be an outdoor activity. There's a concerningly high amount of parallels to drug usage. To become an airhead is a normal activity for these people. They become so merry.
Dude, the strips are so good. Those like the rainbow, dude. Ugh, they're like rainbow sticks. I can't lie. They're gas. They're gas.
Swell up and fly away.
They're gas.
This is not Mary Jane. This is not the fun dip. This is a candy that magically undoes your seatbelt for you to float to the stratosphere.
I didn't see that commercial.
Your head do this. No child should be bending this much. No,
yo, what the fuck?
This.
Yo,
no
what?
child should be bending this much.
Jesus Christ. I would freak out as a kid.
No, sir. When the most important expectations of what a society are completely neglected, you get this. This feels like a gimmick account on Instagram Reels or TikTok. Weirdly enough, though, celebrities tend to get spared from these attacks. The airhead seems to spare a certain level of fame, even on consumption, in danger zones. So maybe they get a modified formula or something. I don't know. But where do people get the magical airheads from these commercials? I know damn well gas stations don't have a license to sell whatever this is. Let's consider the mascot of Airheads. His name's Oscar. It's a big
he's a name? Bro has a name? I had no idea he's a name.
A mark of an omen. The image of his grin resorts to utter insanity, of chaos. Few can withstand his antics, his Junji Ito threats, the world see as appropriate. There's a strange level of comfort and acceptance when the mark of the balloon is around, regardless of the blast-offs leading to probably deaths, regardless of the mischief caused. When a couple of pesky little teens inflate their craniums to pop a flamingo pool floaty or ding-dong ditch an old man before floating away, and he's just like, you little rascals, ring my doorbell. And then they prank a bird, and then they discover heaven. I didn't consider the possibility of confirmation of an afterlife being rooted from an advertisement. Let's consider what this could mean.
It could mean a lot of things.
Certain things are associated with certain layers of the planet. You know, like depictions of dinosaurs being underground, planes in the sky. But the implication of a typical heaven and hell correlate with the vertical planes. Good guys go up.
So basically what he's trying to say is Airheads is living proof that heaven is real, obviously.
Guys go down. It's something that millions, if not billions of people understand, and something that has led to debate about what quantifies someone for being a good person. Perhaps the Airhead candies meant to be a final test before ascension. Perhaps the fact that all candies taste like pure dog shit is a final test to verify a person worthy of entering eternity. What if it's the rapture? What if those able to inflate from the Airheads are deserving, or at least making their way to a greater beyond? And those who aren't blasting off haven't earned this highest honor. That they're reaching that point.
Bro.
Maybe no head inflation or response means that you're not capable of this point. So what does Oscar represent? Could he be an angel in disguise? Could there be an intention behind his presence bringing disorder? Is it a good thing? Was I wrong about warranting the oddities of life, but instead producing joy, whimsy, the greatest signifier of happiness? Are these odd occurrences to be celebrated instead of feared? To contort and accept the ways
now I want an
Airheads?
Airhead, man. Am I the guy he's talking about? I want an Airhead now.
Be a chance to
Why do I want an Airhead? I don't know.
This isn't a punishment. This is a gift. Saint Oscar Romero was a deeply beloved defendant of El Salvador during an ongoing civil war. The marginalized and poor saw him as a voice for the voiceless. He represents faith and was canonized as a martyr of faith.
What is this lore?
Francis in 2018. He represented something greater and protected those in need and deserving of aid. Saint Oscar Romero was assassinated in 1980. 5 years later, Airheads drop in the market.
Living
what
proof.
A weird coincidence
Living proof.
that this real-world figure and this candy mascot share the same name, and one was born half a decade after the death of another.
Oh my God.
There's no such thing as a coincidence. This is my narrative, and I know I'm right.
Yep.
Oscar,
I
the
big
red mighty candy balloon creature, is a guardian angel. It fits with the biblical implications and designs of an angel. Look, there he is, one of the guys. I
always forget about this. Yo, this is like the literal, like, biblical depiction of an angel. It's crazy.
The angels, those seen worthy post-consumption, are able to join him in the afterlife. That's why airheads are worshipped here. They indicate self-growth and worthiness to avoid a looming need for a rapture. Airheads are the escape, and it's being misused by the youth. Not quite.
I'm scared of airheads now, but I also want to eat one.
Altercations, playing pickleball with each other, and scaring old ladies on the subway. That's why it's important to be good people. Not because it's the right thing to do, but because then you get stuff out of it, like the ability to have a large head. You want to know why celebrities are spared? Because they're false prophets. That's a famous thing with false idols. The obsession of specific figures, or whoever the hell you see every once in a while, a celebrity performatively announcing their commitment to a faith, and then that makes you wonder, what did they see? What did Carlos from Big Time Rush see?
Yo, Big Time Rush. What a fucking classic.
His faith to
banger.
improve himself, to pursue it, and comfort, and to spread hope.
Oh.
Well, there you go. He stared an angel right in the eyes. This is the only solution to what airheads are. Airheads signify a person's right to secure afterlife. They act as a test of validation, a way to determine the worth of a person so they can blast off. And can you blame the people wanting to blast off? The world sucks. There hasn't been a new Smash Bros. In 8 years. Somebody's parked car drove into mine. My funny, awesome Hawk Tuah shirt I got at Spencer's isn't funny or awesome anymore. Haley Welch ruined my funny joke with a crypto rug pull. I left my Scooby-Doo gummies out in the sun,
and my God, Scooby-Doo gummies
melted into one super Scooby gummy. My life sucks. The airheads aren't out. They're a chance to leave for the worthy, and
he's realized it.
And I need to know.
Oh my God, the footage we saw in the beginning, it all makes sense now. He has one goal. Oh my God, there it is. It's real. He got the minis. He has the wrong ones. Wait, that actually worked? I didn't think this stick was gonna work. Oh my God, wait. You gotta pick a good flavor. Hold on. You go with orange? Is it gonna work? You can just hear him chewing it.
Why isn't it working? What?
You gotta eat all of it, bro.
Why isn't it working?
You spit it out. You spit it out.
Why isn't it working?
You're not chosen, man. What? What? Oh my God. More spawned in. Oh my God. Okay, he's making a mess. What are you doing, bro?
I'm not worthy.
That's right. Bro, he's not worthy, man. Sorry, bro. You weren't the chosen one. All I can think about is he has to pick all this up after he's recording. Oh. Oh. What's happening? What's happening? This is so cinematic. Movie of the year. It's so muddy and wet. Oh my God. What? Oh God. He's about to ascend. He's about to ascend. Oh my God. Absolute fucking cinema, dude. absolute fucking cinema. Greatest video I've ever seen. That was insane. The Airhead lore is unmatched, ladies and gentlemen. It is unmatched. Unmatched.